People have always something to say, but probably they should stand in front of the mirror and say those things to themselves. I know I'm good enough. I don't need to explain because they are not paying my bills.
That's so
They are
true.
not giving bread on my table.
Welcome back, my $1 billion baby, to another episode. This one's going to be so good. I'm with supermodel Veronika, who's been seen all over the press and sometimes for some controversial moments. But my favorite thing about her is the confidence she has with herself and how she owns her beauty. This is going to be such a good episode. We're covering everything you want to know, so listen closely. Hello, my darling. I'm so
Hello.
excited to have you on.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah.
This is the most comfy place for podcast. So I'm very happy. Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm the best thing about you, and I just like to want to start like this. You're obviously so gorgeous, so beautiful, and everyone knows you as that online. But then when I met you in person, you're just so sweet. You could tell you have such a good
Thank
soul
you so
and you're such a good
much.
person. So
Thank you.
I'm so
I
grateful to have
appreciate
you
it.
on.
I cannot say this about me because it will be that I am like or something, but thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to be best person.
Oh, no, you are. What would you say has been the hardest thing about the modeling industry?
That they are trying to how to say like good way, like that you are always doing the best. You work out, you are taking care for your skin. Mm-hmm. You are doing the best what you can. You are not eating junk food, and they are always trying to prove you that you are not good enough, and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because you are good enough.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you are doing exact good things what you should do.
Yeah.
And they're always, and that's funny because people in the model industry, in the offices, now I know like all model agency world will hate me even more than now, but people who are doing decision about you, they look terrible. Mm-hmm. Literally, those people are wearing old sweaters, they have a problem with the weight, they have oily hair, and they are telling to you what you are not doing good.
Yeah. They're like,
And you are just looking at them and like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm not doing good. Yeah. Did you saw yourself in the mirror morning?
yeah, it's like rude. I've heard that
Like-
too. I've had girls that I know say they went to modeling agencies and they like are waiting there and they're doing a casting and the people like don't even look up at them or like give them the time of day and they're like,
Yeah.
it's like so
Sometimes
rude.
on the casting, they don't look at you. You just come, you give them the card, and they're like, thank you. They don't look at you.
Yeah, that's
So you are waiting
demeaning.
like 3 hours on the casting and they totally ignore you. No respect. You are just item. You are not person. You are not human being. You are just item and we need to use you.
Yeah. So how did you stay confident through all that, especially starting at such a young age? Like initially it was probably very hard, right?
For sure, so many models, after years, they are making books and they are explaining everything, how they suffer. For me, it's like I always did sport. So I think I stay confident because I have a mirror.
Yeah.
So I know how good I look. This is maybe something crazy what I said now, but like I'm living with myself. I'm falling asleep with myself. I'm waking by myself. I know I'm good enough.
Yeah.
So other people, they can have opinion, but I know who I am. So they
Yeah.
cannot change who I am.
And were you always like this since a young girl?
I was always how was the right word?
Confident?
Stubborn.
Oh, stubborn.
Stubborn. And I always had opinion for everything. I always used my brain, and I always was the person who said like, I don't like this. Mm-hmm. And that's what model agency don't like. If you have opinion,
Yeah,
just don't be opinionated.
Yeah.
Because they don't like it. They just if you want to be good model, and they are working with young girls like from 14 to 18 because you don't have opinion or you are really easy to manipulate.
Yes.
That's what model agency like.
Wow.
They
yeah.
can, because they can very easy change your mind. But if you are like me, that's for them like not good deal, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
interesting. Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of girls that grow up and they're not as confident, or they're easily, it's very normal for girls to take it personally if they're like, if people say something about what they look like or they compare themselves to people. So the fact that you kind of like own it and you found love within like how you feel about yourself is very powerful.
People have always something to say, but probably they should stand in front of the mirror and say those things to themselves. Because I think everybody have opinion and you should do it like this and like that. But who is living with you? Who is paying your bills? Why you care so much about what other people say?
That's so true.
I'm not care like, for sure I'm reading sometimes like hate comments, and just it is just fun because I'm working on my life as best as I can, and for some people you will never be enough, and that's fine.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why beautiful girls are insecure, or why you are always like thinking that that's not good. It's just do what you feel. That's the best.
That's so true. Because there's even people that I know, like girls in the industry that are stunning, but they take a lot of criticism online and they take it to heart, and then they actually go get like more surgeries done and more things done, and they just, you could tell it's like, I'm like, you look perfect,
Yeah.
but like in their mind they don't feel good enough. So the fact that like you
Because
actually
always
have
when
that,
you're surrounded with people who have always something to say to your visual, they will go through your skin, you know, and you are just start thinking about this. And that's why so many girls, they're beautiful. I literally know so many beautiful girls, and they're just going for the extreme plastic surgeries. I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't need it.
Yeah.
You are beautiful. Just don't listen them. They
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know. So just do what you love and you look good. Just trust yourself. And I know it. Like so many women, they are powerful, like their body, but they are weak in the mind. And if you are, especially if you are in LA and if you are Hollywood, and literally everybody is trying to eliminate everybody because everybody wants to be very famous in this town.
Yes.
You have to be very powerful in the mind,
Yes.
because
so true.
there's so many beautiful girls everywhere, but when people come here, that's like Survivor in the real life, you know. Everybody's trying to destroy you,
I know, it's a
so
crazy
you have to
place.
stay strong.
Yeah, it's like that's reason to be even more strong if you want to be in the industry. That's
Yeah.
so true. What are like some of the hate comments you've gotten before that you've kind of just been like, you know what, I'm brushing this off?
For sure, I'm receiving hate comments, and last days I'm thinking about hate comments for sure, but I'm like, I'm not regretting what I did. I am very proud what I always do. And like the hate comments now, like on my Instagram, when I have hate comments, it's always just two same things, because I think there is nothing else what people can pop up, like, you know.
Yeah.
So it's always that I have small ass.
Oh,
That's the only one thing. Or I have a long neck. That's the second. Okay, so we have like two.
which most models do have a long neck.
But I have like extra long. I have like giraffe, you know. But I am very happy because when I am on the concert and I am in the back, I can see everything, you know. So I'm very fine. And with my small ass, people don't understand body physics. I think
Yeah.
that they are totally delusional, because they are comparing 5'11" with 5'5",
That's true.
which is not possible to see on the Instagram, because every girl, we are using best angles.
Exactly.
But, you know, objects are closer to the floor looks bigger, you know? So
So true.
somebody who has like shorter legs, the butt looks bigger.
Yeah, that's
I
so
have
true.
long legs, I'm totally like stick, you know?
Yeah.
So I have firm ass, but my ass is not big.
Yeah.
And they're
that's-
expecting that I will be like Kardashian, or I don't know, you know, like she's like 5'5", I'm 5'11".
Yeah.
Just compare it. Go to the door and just compare where is 5'5" and where is 5'11". So that's like one thing. And the second thing is that to my fashion, that I am very vulgar and I don't know how to wear. or how to appropriate dress for some events. I'm just pointing to the F1
Yeah.
because I was into shorts and I had a bikini and it was like cute top on the bikinis. What to say? I know what to wear now. I'm wearing normal clothes. Usually I'm wearing. I have to say, in America my fashion changed.
Really?
Yes. In Europe, I am a very different person.
Really?
Because I think like America is just very comfy. We are
Yeah.
wearing t-shirt and what's the name
Sweats.
of? Yeah, and sweats. In Europe, I will never ever like dress
Down.
down.
Yeah, it's like more classy.
Like you never go to the shopping mall in the sweats.
Yeah.
When I'm going, just go with my trash out, I am wearing nice clothes.
Yeah.
It's totally different. But Americans,
More
it's like-
casual.
yeah, but you are like very different, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I start to like it because it's very comfy. You don't need to always be like
Try so hard.
up,
Yeah.
So my fashion, and I'm just showing everything what I'm working on. So I'm showing my belly, my legs, and I know how to. Definitely, I will not go to Met Gala in this outfit, or
Yeah.
to the family dinner in this outfit, or I don't know what event, some premiere,
Yeah.
like movie premiere. But this is F1. It's fast cars, sexy boys, and sexy girls.
Yeah. Wait, so people were making fun of your outfit when you were
They're
there?
not making fun. They are so judgmental.
Wait, like people you met there or on Instagram?
No, people what I met there they were very shocked, but like in the good way.
Yeah.
Everybody was making pictures with me,
Oh, we have to show that on the podcast. You look insanely amazing.
especially guys, but also like parents with kids
You look
approach me.
amazing.
They approached me because there was like one shy kiddo and he was just staring at me, and I was like, I love
You look
kids.
like a literal Barbie doll.
I'm like kids whisper. I have very good influence for kids.
Yeah.
I'm always babysitting kids of my friends.
Aww.
So they were just staring, those kids, to me, and I was like, come here, my name is Veronika, how are you, what's your name? So people at F1, they are not judgmental because they are at the event, but people on the Instagram or
Yeah.
everywhere on the socials, they love to be judgmental because they wasn't there.
Exactly.
They don't have the experience
Yeah, they're
what
just-
I do. You
Yeah.
know? So for me, it's like funny to read, and I am very tired to explain.
Yeah.
And for sure I don't need to explain because they are not paying my bills.
That's so
They are
true.
not giving bread on my table, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They can think everything about me, but if they are not like paying my bills, they are not living with me. So why you care what I wear?
That's so
It's my
true.
business, and
So
I love
true.
to show myself. I love to show my hard work. So why not?
Yeah, no, it's so true. And it's empowering to be confident enough to be like, I'm going to own it. I feel good in what I'm wearing. And like, yeah. And you know that if anyone's like judging you or being mean to you, it's just because they don't feel good about themselves. And
But
that's
what they think that I will wear it when I will be 90?
yeah.
Probably, if I will have like this strict diet, what I have, and I'm not eating junk food, probably my skin will look definitely super best when I
Yeah.
will be 90s. But I'm young. I'm young. I'm European, and I want to have fun.
Yeah.
So why not? Just tell me why not, because it's not appropriate, and who make the rules? There is not dress code. If
Yes.
F1 will do dress code, like you can wear this, and you cannot come in swimwear or you cannot come in shorts, I will respect it.
Yeah.
But there is no dress code. In Met Gala, there is a theme.
Yes.
Flowers, stones, whatever. In F1, it's not theme. It's
So
not
true.
theme. So who is making like these rules, what
Yeah.
I can wear and what not?
A good thing I was just thinking about too, with the point where you were saying the only thing people can hate on about you is like the big butt or things like that. One of the things that made me realize is like having a big butt wasn't even in before, and then like Kim K and all of them made that a thing, but then it's like that kind of like slowly becomes not a thing, and then it's the next thing. So if you're like chasing every body trend, then you're never like
You're
being
never
yourself. And then what if that goes out of style and like you're
Yeah.
constantly trying to keep up with like the new thing, and that's just like not healthy for anyone.
What I know that now, like tall girls like me, they are doing the injection to their butt.
Yes.
But I'm athlete. I cannot have like jelly butt, you know, like
Yes.
that's not common sense. And for sure, I'm reading so many articles, and if it's healthy, unhealthy, I'm not blaming them or I'm not judging them. Like they
Yes.
can do whatever they want with their body, but that's just not my style. Like, okay, I'm skinny, I'm tall, I have small ass, and I am fine with this.
Yes.
Just respect it. And if you don't like me, there is like million other girls with big butt.
Exactly.
Go and follow. I'm not the only one on the Instagram. So, but for sure, if you know, there are girls who like guys with hair, with short hair, or with blue eyes, green eyes. You know, you have some preferences. If you don't like my preference, don't follow me.
So true.
No, I'm not begging for follow.
Yeah.
I appreciate my followers, but my followers should love me
Exactly.
as I am.
Yeah.
I will not change for them. That's me, and respect it. Like it or leave.
That's
There-
the
There are
clip.
doors. I love to say compliments. That's what Americans taught me. You always come. That's not the European thing, right? You're like, oh, baby, you look so good. You know, that's not the European thing for us. Okay, so I have to learn this thing, and I'm really happy for it because it's so good energy you can
Yes.
spread. So I really love to be surrounded by nice girls.
Yeah, it's so
You know,
true.
and they are working on themselves. They are going to gym or Pilates or I don't know like what other workouts are. But for me, it's very hard to find also friends because I'm very introvertial, and I always start topic, but I'm not feeling. I have to say I still feel insecure in my English.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. I could totally hear what you're saying. And
Yeah,
you
but
sound good.
sometimes I always like my accent is more Russian. That's I'm always very I feel always very offended when somebody say, "Oh, this Russian girl." I'm so far away from Russia.
Yeah.
Slovakia is so far away,
Yes.
or Slovakia and Slovenia. Like, I'm so angry for it, you know, like because I'm not from Russia and I'm not Russian, and I'm so sorry that I have this accent, but I'm not Russian.
Yeah.
It's like if somebody will tell you like, hey, you are from Brazil
Yes.
and you are American.
One of me and my friends, when we were traveling, we had she met this Italian guy, and the Italian guy was like speaking English to her, and he's like, I'm so sorry, like I feel bad because I don't know if I'm saying things right. And she's like, don't even bother. She's like, there's no way in hell that I could speak Italian. Like the fact that you could speak Italian and speak English, like you're doing amazing, you
I
know?
would love to speak Italian, but I'm just able to eat Italian. That's not good.
But it's like, it's so true. So like, I know it probably feels like that coming from you being like, oh, am I saying things right? But really on the other side, it's like the fact that you even can speak multiple languages is so cool.
when this blog happened to me, when I started modeling in Milan, I was 14 and I was sick. So from people from agency, they sent me to the doctor. My English was like on the level 0 and 0 under ice.
Wow.
Right? Apple, pen, that was everything what I can explain.
Wow.
And I had in my room like one Canadian, she was so nice. She was just walking with me in the house, and she was like, that's stair, that's couch, that's floor, you know? Her name was Brittany. And I'm like, Brittany, please, I have a sore throat, but I cannot like, I was like, I have pain here. Can you just write me the sentence on the paper because I have to go tomorrow to the doctor?
Yes.
And she was like, yes, for sure. And I learned it, this sentence. And the sentence was like, I have pain in my neck. But I was so stressed
Yeah.
that I say to the doctor, I have pain in my dick. That's where everything happened. That's where I become stupid in English. I'm so sorry.
That is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
That wasn't
You're
funny.
like, wait,
This
you're
doctor
a
was
guy?
staring
You're
at
so
me.
beautiful.
And I was like,
They're like, you're the most beautiful
okay,
man I've ever seen.
I don't have penis, okay? I'm very girly down there. But that's when it happened. And I for real, I have family in America, and since then I wasn't able to learn English. Or not like learn, because I can learn the words. I understand. I'm watching movies in the English, I'm watching series. I understand that people are talking to me. But I was so blocked to talk with people.
Yeah.
I was like sweating. My hands, when I have to communicate with somebody, my hands was like water, you know? The drops was dropping. I was, so that's what happened. And now I make a decision, because I think like that's the only thing what making my career slower, that I'm not native speaker in English. So I decided to go to the university for English lessons and for public speaking.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.
I want
That's
to change
huge.
it, because I think there's only one bad thing. Because I working hard on my body, I working hard on my skin, because you have to have like very LA nice skin.
Yes.
So I'm working on it, but I think that this will be for me life changing.
I want to like high five you. You know why? Because
I have wet hands because I'm talking English.
no, it just like it makes me so excited to hear people that see like a weakness that they have or something that they like judge themselves for, and like taking it into their control and like working on it and being like, I'm not gonna let this hold me back anymore. Like,
I'm always saying, let's make from disadvantage advantage.
Exactly.
So that's only one thing. And for sure, I love to speak English. And so many people now back in Slovakia, they know to speak English, because there is different time. There is so many movies. When I was growing up, it was only Hannah Montana.
Yes.
Thank you, Miley Cyrus. I love you. Please call me. So she was the only one I was like admiring. You know, she was like my little god.
Yes.
And now people have everything. They have YouTube, they have Instagram, they can learn English everywhere. It wasn't like option for me back then. So now I can, what I always, I will be always like, hi, I'm so sorry, I don't know English because I was born there. No, like, let's do something for getting better.
Exactly.
And I know I need it. And I'm always making fun that like, my body muscles are very strong because I have very firm body. And I'm like, but my muscle in my brain is so weak. And it's so painful if I have to learn something.
Yes.
Literally, if I don't know how to fall asleep, I just take an English book and 30 seconds I'm down. Really, my brain is so weak for learning English.
No, I would imagine it's.
I'm
I
just
couldn't
learning
learn another
from
language.
movies and from the series, but book is for me like some magic thing, and I'm just like, you know. No. So muscles on my body strong, muscle in my brain very weak. I have to work on it.
And I want it for like anyone listening that feels like there's something that holds them back in life, like making that something that you actually work on is so powerful, because like you said, you can keep complaining about it or saying this is a part of you don't have, or you can change it. And we all have the opportunity to change those parts of ourselves and make it our strength. Because one thing that I always think is so cool is my sister, she used to be so introverted, and like I like didn't really pay attention growing up because I was more of an extrovert. And then anytime we were around friends, she'd tell me something and then I'd say it to everyone. So like she was really shy. And so as she got older, she started to realize that people just thought she was a bitch because she would like say hi, you know, and they're like,
she
such
has
a bitch.
attitude. I'm not talking with you.
And it's like, no, she's just like really shy. And then once she realized that people thought she was a bitch because of it, she's like, wow, I really need to like work on this or I'm not going to be able to like go through life. So now she like, if I'm in the room with her, she's more of an extrovert than me. She really worked on it. And then public speaking is her biggest fear. So she went to public speaking classes.
Like in my native language, I'm very extroverted and I don't have problem to say anything. And maybe it's also like I'm always thinking about it like maybe that's the thing what God wants to make to me, because if I will be so vocal in English as I am in my native language,
you're gonna be
probably
so powerful.
I will be in jail. I am so vocal and I don't give a fuck in Slovak. You know, I am very vocal and like not in the bad way, but sometimes I faster talk than think.
Yes.
And that's not good. Trust me. So
whereas in English, you feel like you have to speak slower.
I'm definitely in English when I'm speaking, like I'm thinking more what I'm saying.
So you had a major press run go out about life is harder when you're beautiful. Can you more so explain what you meant behind all of that?
I mean it like people always think that if you are beautiful, you have everything easier.
Exactly.
But that's not true. Definitely, I made more opportunities for me, but I was working for it. But if you're beautiful, everybody just think like, oh, she's beautiful and that's all. she doesn't have like any more positive sides. Like they think like you are stupid. When I was ending my university, all my friends were in the classroom or on the exams for 5-10 minutes. They were holding me there for 35 minutes.
Wow.
Because they need, like, I always have to prove them that I am like intelligent, that I'm not just this beauty face. So I just always trying to tell people like, it's not easy for me. I always have to prove people that I'm good enough. And always people will always do things much more tough to me because they don't want to see me succeed. So I made it like this way. And I think like every beautiful girl, you and many others, they will just agree with me.
Yeah, I was going to say too, because like also being judged on your looks all the time is exhausting, right? Because like people just automatically thinking they can talk about your looks or like
They always think like she used her beauty and she have sex with somebody and that's why she's where she is. That's not true.
Yeah, that's so
like
true.
I never use my beauty, I never use my Instagram or my power to something like never. I'm just not this type, and for sure there are girls which will use the power of the Instagram and they will how it called, I forget the word.
Leverage it.
Yeah. So, but I never use it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that makes sense. And then also like another thing is that because I watched a little bit, like people don't, maybe you're saying like people feel intimidated to walk up to you, or more girls might, is it harder to make friends because of it, or like how's that all been?
Yeah, because so many girls think that if they make plastic surgeries, they will feel beautiful or more beautiful. And I'm confident because I know my journey and I know how I become who I am. And I'm the only one person who is trusting to me.
Yeah, that is kind of a stereotype. Like if you're beautiful, that maybe you're not smart and all these things. And that is like sucky because it's like, you obviously are smart. You built a full career.
If all beautiful girls are stupid, it means that all ugly people are intelligent.
Yeah, that's so true.
Are they? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you think beauty is as much about what you look like, or do you think it's more about how you show up and how you feel and like your confidence?
I think I know it. Like what you are inside, you are reflecting outside. So I think like when people are bad inside, that they are sneaky and they want to make your life harder, they don't will be like so much beautiful or somebody who is beautiful.
Yes.
So I think like inside beauty is just a reflection outside.
So true.
So if you're always trying to make insecure somebody, you are probably not so beautiful inside.
Yeah. And I feel like I've seen like
Intimidate, sorry.
Yeah. And I've seen like models that have like maybe a big nose or like a gap in their teeth, like in the middle.
Yeah. And
like
the people who are
confident.
saying it, they are never like show their face. That's so funny.
It's like as long as they're confident and they feel good about themselves, they like own it. And then people are like, wow, they are
because
beautiful.
the whole thing is not about the face. It's not about visual. It's about yourself. If you trust yourself, you can have like nose like this. You can have like eyes like this. You can look. I know so many powerful women, and they are not like supermodels. But for me, I admire to them because they are so nice inside, and 100%. Because I was also like insecure back then, like when I was younger. Because you are just developing, like you are just becoming a woman. But if you start working on yourself and you are just start focusing to yourself, you will become beautiful.
So true.
I can like put a stamp on it.
Yes.
That it will come.
Yes.
But if you always just comparing yourself with this model and that model and like they have this and it's just circle. You will never be happy.
Everyone's going to look at your life and think you have it so easy when you're successful and beautiful, all these things, right? They're just going to look at you and be like, oh, she has it easy. But it's like until you're in your position, they don't know all the other things you're dealing with. And so I think it kind of goes for everyone. Like go into your life, and if you feel like down about things, going back and seeing how far you've come and like reminding yourself to be grateful for where you are today is so powerful. And being soft with yourself through these times that are hard is very good.
Yeah, so always when I feel like this, and always people are always trying to compare me with like other models, or they're asking me why you are not Victoria's Secret, why you are not Sports Illustrated, blah, blah, blah. I'm not Victoria's Secret because I was born late. When I wanted to become a Victoria's Secret model, they just changed the narrative and they just start hiring different type of girls.
Yes.
So what, should I gain like 35 kilos just to become Victoria's Secret?
Yeah.
Sorry for saying that, but that's true, like that's what the reality is. And like they are comparing me like you should wear this or that, like, or they are comparing me with Kim Kardashian. That's what I want to explain. Like, my fashion now is vulgar or controversial, but back then, when all celebrities, they were younger, I just read in the newspapers, Britney Spears without thong, Britney Spears showed this, Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, how it say, like without panties, like naked in the very spicy outfit. Now I'm 28. I want to wear like this. I am young. When I will be 40 and I will have kids and I will have responsibilities for other young people, like kids, so I will wear very appropriate.
Yes.
Definitely. But now I'm young. Why you want to change me? You enjoyed your prime time. Let me enjoy mine.
Yeah, it was so cool. I had my grandma, I think it was my grandma's friend or one of these older women, they said to me, she's like, go in the mirror. And I was like, it's funny that she's like so funny, this older lady. She's like, go in the mirror, get naked, and take a photo of yourself in every single angle. Because you right now are going to think that you might not be good enough. She's like, but when you go in the future and you look back at yourself, you're going to be like, why the hell was I insecure?
People are just mad that we are enjoying our young, fresh, juicy bodies.
Yes.
And that's funny because I'm just, my favorite movies are with Diane Keaton and the Vive Club or the Reading Club. And it's always like women find out that they can be whatever they want when they are 50.
Yeah.
What you did 49 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
I can be whatever I want in my 28. I can be whatever I want to be in my 28. Like, I can do whatever I want with my bodies. If you want to have like all body tattoos, go for it. Good for you.
Yes.
If you want to piercing here, or here, do it.
So true.
Like, who you are that you are telling me what to do. It's your life. Do what you want.
Yes, that's so true.
But after they just find out when they are 50 and like, it's like the older is smarter. I don't think that's true. I think the smarter is somebody who is like open-minded person.
Yes, 100%. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up, and I always ask this question to everyone. Okay. What do you feel like is your $1 billion quality that got you to where you are in your career?
Now it's my body, and in future it will be my English. $1 million, my public speaking in future. Just wait for it.
And okay, now I'd like to do a manifestation moment. So close your eyes and tell us what you will have achieved in 3 years from now.
Oh, Jesus, give me a second.
Yes, take the time.
But for me, it's not like money manifestation. For me, it's like money manifestation. So what I will achieve in next 3 years.
Yes.
So I become billionaire. I will become an actor. And I will do cover I wish for many, many years.
Yes. Okay, you're manifesting it here, so we'll look back at this then.
Okay.
You're gonna have it all. Okay.
I hope that nobody's cursing now.
No.
Because good energies, bad energies.
Yeah. Okay, so tell everyone where they can find you on social media.
Instagram, Veronika Rajek, Rajek. Same Twitter. And OnlyFans, just different first surname, second name.
Amazing. Do you like TikTok or Instagram better?
I I was banned on TikTok
Oh, so
8 times.
8 times?
Yeah, so if I will recover all my accounts, probably I will have like 2 millions or 3 millions of followers.
Wow.
But somebody order, how it called, like, you know, well, you can buy followers.
Yes.
So you can also buy the bots, which will always, what's the word? Yeah, they will always report.
Wow.
So usually a normal person or influencer on the TikTok have like 5-10 reports. I have a daily like 50,000
Wow.
reports for nudity, for sexual something, for... Don't ask me. I don't know who did this. But
That's
like if
heartbreaking.
they deleted my 8 account on TikTok, I was like, this is not that I'm giving up. It's just like I don't have like, for me it's like pointless.
Yes.
Because let's say like if you want to be famous on TikTok, you have to dance or do ASMR videos or clean and iron bed sheets, you know? And
Yeah.
like, I'm so sorry, I don't have time for it. Like,
So Instagram.
you have to, yeah, Instagram, definitely.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
I
you so
loved
much,
you
Tara. I
coming
felt
on.
very good with you. I'm
Oh,
so
vice
happy.
versa.
I was very open with interview with you,
Yes.
and you're a very nice person.
You are too. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming.
Thank you.
As always, I love you, my billion-dollar baby, for listening to today's episode. Let me know in the comments what parts resonated with you the most, as this really helps me when knowing what to talk about next and what things we should cover. I'll be seeing you next Tuesday, and stay tuned.